Alright, and welcome to the beautiful city of Cannes on the French Riviera. This historic city has a lot to offer, from its ancient roots dating back to Greek and Roman times to its modern glitter and glamour. Cannes became a popular spot for celebrities, artists, and writers like Hemingway and Picasso during the 1920s and 30s. But it wasn't until the first Cannes Film Festival in 1946 that the city really made a name for itself in the world of culture. The festival is still held here every year and is one of the most famous and well-attended events in the international film industry. Whether you're a film lover, history lover, or just looking for a slice of luxury, Cannes offers something for everyone to enjoy. Let's explore. The oldest part of Cannes is the charming and romantic neighborhood of Le Souquet. It has a long history dating back to the Middle Ages when it was still a fishing village. The winding streets lined with centuries-old houses and buildings give it a very picturesque atmosphere. And even though it's popular with tourists in the evening with its many nice bars and restaurants, it's still a relatively quiet place to explore and get away from the busier areas. The area also houses some of Cannes' most important landmarks. Up the hill of Le Souquet in Cannes' Old Town, you can find the Église Notre Dame de l'Espérance. This church, built between the 15th and 16th centuries in Renaissance style, is the most important church in Cannes and is dedicated to Our Lady of Hope. During World War II, the church was even used as a hospital for the injured. It also has an old cemetery from the 16th century and two small chapels that were decorated by local craftspeople. Today, the church is still a place for religious worship and is a popular spot for tourists. Every July, the square in front of the church is used for a music festival called Nuits Musicales de Souquet. A bit further down the road, you'll come across the Musée de Lancaster, which is also known as the Museum of World Exploration. It's located in the remains of a 1,000-year-old medieval castle from the Lérins monks, which was in use as a monastery. The museum collection includes primitive art from the Himalayas, pre-Columbian America, Oceania, and musical instruments from around the world. The streets of Cannes hold a hidden gem. The painted walls, also known as Les Fresques, scattered throughout the city are a veritable open-air museum of film that celebrates Cannes' long-standing relationship with the cinema. Each mural features some of the greatest figures of French and world cinema. One of the most impressive murals can be found next to the bus station near City Hall. It depicts 100 years of movie stars and celebrates cinematic greats such as Charlie Chaplin, Alfred Hitchcock, Mickey Mouse, and many others. The Old Port of Cannes is a place that perfectly embodies the authentic and friendly vibe of the city. Located at the foot of Le Souquet, you'll find yachts, shuttles from the Lérins Islands, and fishermen's boats all coming together here. But this port has more to offer than just its picturesque setting. It is also steeped in history, particularly in the story of Lord Brougham. In December 1834, Lord Brougham was on his way to Italy but was forced to turn back due to a cholera epidemic. It was then that he discovered the small fishing village of Cannes and decided to stay. He dedicated his life to the development of the town, and it was through his efforts that the English aristocracy began to flock.